Hey everyone, Ryzen here, and welcome to an update video. For those of you who don't check my channel description, Wild Arms 3 has changed to ready, because it's ready. I beat the game yesterday before I went to see Wind and Rain, so that's ready to go. I do want to test the optional stuff again. I'll do that later today. And some setups that I want to test. That's about it. And I don't know when it'll be starting. Very soon, after Metal Gear Solid is finished. Another Metal Gear Solid episode will be up later. Episode 18. I think it's episode 18. Sorry, I screwed up the numbering system. When I was recording in Pinnacle Studio, for some reason it didn't keep going up in numbers, even though it's supposed to automatically. I mean, you start recording episode 1, you stop it, you start recording again, it automatically says episode 2 for the name, but I guess it didn't do that. So yeah, I'm really editing. It looks like I'm editing episode 16 when I'm really editing episode 18. That's hard for my brain to process. As for before I get to the questions that I want to ask you people, you viewers, I need to. Well, I want to thank everyone who subscribed because I've got 200 subscribers now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I got 203, and I hope you continue to enjoy my work. I put a lot of effort into this. Okay, and now I want to ask some questions. First, in regards to Wild Arms 3. Oh, first about Metal Gear Solid Finale, before I forget. That'll probably be one long video, maybe two, maybe three, but no more than that. They'll definitely be longer episodes, now that I have no time limit. And now the questions. There are two side quests that are incredibly tedious. Ariosh side quest and... Sorry, a dog's barking. I'm losing my train of thought here. The Abyss. Now, both of them revolve around the number 100. Because apparently Wild Arms 3 thinks that hard means fighting something 100 times or going through a 100-floor dungeon. Now, here's my question to you. Do you want me to show off 100 forms of Ariosh? I can if you want. Don't really want to. I plan on, as of right now, I plan on showing off maybe 5-6 fights just to show off the couple of strategies that I do use to beating Ariosh. I also have it planned so that for the sake of your sanity, if you are following along with me, the Ariosh side quest will be taken on as the game progresses. We will fight 10 forms after each area. This means that you will only be spending 30 minutes to an hour and a half grinding Ariosh instead of 10 hours at the end of the game. Because let me tell you, that is very annoying. And believe me, it's annoying enough doing it the way I'm doing it. But you start the side quest too late to fight any less than 10. And, if you wait till the end of the game, you're just going to want to kill yourself. Now, the Abyss. So, yeah, just let me know about Ariosh, how many forms you want me to show off, whatever. The Abyss. The main thing I want to do with the Abyss is just show you the preparation, show you 5, 10, maybe 15 floors, and then show off the bosses, and be done with it. Do you want me to show off the whole thing? Do you want me to show off the whole thing and then speed it up? Do you want me to record the whole thing and then post-commentate it as it's sped up? I'd rather just do live commentary, show off maybe 10, 15 floors, so you get the idea of what you're supposed to do in it, and then show off the bosses. That's it. I do want to avoid people, implying that I did some weird editing and didn't really beat the Abyss. But at the same time, I don't think it'd be very interesting for me to show off the entire 100-floor randomly generated dungeon for everyone. Especially since I'm not going to fight any enemies. Believe me, if you try to fight every enemy there, you're going to take 10, 12, 15 hours to beat the area. It's absurd. At least the way I'm doing it only takes about an hour or 2 hours. And the problem, I guess Wild Arms 3, I guess the developers there, MediaVision, I think it is. I guess they called their buddies Tri-Ace and they asked, you know, how can we make our super dungeon really difficult? And Tri-Ace said, simple. Remove the ability to save, make it really long, and add in a bunch of boss fights and really hard enemies. Oh, and then Tri-Ace said, oh, and then add in a freezing glitch so that way they sometimes just randomly lose all their progress. Luckily, MediaVision, they said, no, I think we'll stay away from that last one. But yeah, no, it is more tedious than hard. So let me know what you wanted me to do with the Abyss. And one other question that I have for everyone is in regards to another potential project that I may do. For those of you who do not know, I create my own. I do my own works. You know how a lot of people say, well, you can't criticize a game if you don't make your own. Well, I do make my own. I actually do a lot more. I write my own novels, short stories, whole bunch of stuff. So I do work with various RPG making software. XP. I toyed with VX. I haven't seriously made anything with it. 3. I have used 2. The problem with RPG Maker 2 is the menu system just sucks. I know how to work with it, and I can work with everything, but you have to traverse so many menus just to do one simple thing. It's just absurd. I mean, basically everything you can do in 2, you can do in XP anyway, and it's intuitive in XP, so why bother with 2? Well, 2 is a little bit more powerful, but still, you get the idea. So, but the game that I finished 2 games in RPG Maker 3, and I'm about a quarter of the way through a game in XP. I wouldn't mind doing some sort of run through of the games that I've completed. Maybe starting with my really awful RPG Maker 3 game, first game I finished, and it sucks. It really sucks. You remember how I did that video rant on Final Fantasy 13? I said everything was a hallway? Yeah. I did the same thing in that game. Now imagine that Final Fantasy 13 map design with random encounters and boss battles that one-shot half your party and then stop the remaining ones and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. It's not a fun game. It has a good plot. Battle mechanics were apparently not my priority. Neither was balance. But I'd be interested in doing a run-through of it. And the other game that I've completed is called Elemental. Well, the crappy game is called Battle Beyond Friends. But the game that I made on the actual good game is called Elemental Order, and it's actually 3 episodes long, but I've only completed the first episode. It's a very interesting game. Its plot is not as good as Battle Beyond Friends because, well, there's a lot more characters. There's 8 protagonists, 8 antagonists, and then there's another group of 6 antagonists. And I developed them all throughout the 3 episodes. Yeah, you see, I'm not like Square Enix and only have like 2 characters get development. No, if I have a character in the plot, he or she gets development, period. And if I can't think of something to develop that character, you know what I do? I cut the character, Square Enix. Jill. So yeah, I'd be very interested in showing off, well, one of those games. Yeah, Elemental Order actually has a very interesting elemental system. I mean, RPG Maker 3 is pretty limited, but I did create some sort of elemental system with it. So that's pretty cool. It's got an elemental chain system, so some elements are strong against others, weak against others. It's not like opposing elements. So there are 2 elements that are opposing, but it's a pretty fun game. Somewhat disturbing with some of the characters being outright insane, but what the hell. It probably speaks poorly on my sanity. But I'd be interested in showing off, a run through of those as kind of side projects. I mean, they are completely original works. And who knows, maybe I can show off some of my writings as well. And when I finish the XP game, I'd like to do a run through of that as well. That game is called Apocalypse Storm. It has a pretty damn good plot, I'd like to think, and it has pretty good battle mechanics. It's nowhere near complete. There are some bugs in the menu system that I have to work out. But that game is definitely my shining project, I think. Maybe I'll show off some demos. It's a simple turn-based game, but it is hard. It's like Shin Megami Tensei games. You know, you got to buff, debuff, or you are screwed. Yeah. Got a bunch of Final Fantasy music in it. Bunch of Wild Arms music. A lot of characters in that one too. That game's also like 100 hours long, probably. I don't know. It's 3 very, very long chapters. I haven't even finished the first chapter. Oh man, it takes forever. The mapping is good in it though. I think the mapping is good. Yes, I'm very shameless with my plugs, but yeah, if you want to see those games, let me know. I'd like to show them off because, well, I'm proud of my own work. um, that's really all I wanted to go over here, and yeah. Um, oh, if you're wondering how long the other 2 games are, Battle Beyond Friends is, I think, 45 hours long, 50, and the Elemental Order episodes are each 20 hours apiece. At least planned for the second and third episode. I'm working on the second episode now. I work on it every day. And my writings, if I can find a place to post them, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can show off some of those as well. No plans to do that right now, but who knows? I just want to gauge some interest here. If you're wondering what kind of writings that I do write, think anime in style. Yeah. Just imagine characters taking inhuman amounts of punishment. Cheesy melodrama, and there you go. Okay, well, I don't think it's cheesy, but you know what? Yeah, it probably is. I don't know. I'm not a great writer, but um, yeah, whatever. So anyway, let me know what you think, and this has been going on for about 12 minutes now, so I'll cut it off right now. Edit a Metal Gear Solid episode for everyone, and work on Wild Arms 3, or finish testing Wild Arms 3, and we'll go from there. Hope you join me for Wild Arms 3, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.